Bitcoin looking like it's having a little bit of trouble. It might want to bounce back. It might not. We're going to answer some of those questions today. Is this the end of the dump? Where are we at? And where can we go from here? Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Yes, we have dropped down, hitting all the way down to $56,500. Ooh, not looking too good for the Bitcoin price action. However, we do see some exhaustion wicks down here, just like we saw before. Okay, so can we get a pushback? It is going into Thursday/Friday. It looks a little bit clearer for the sales to continue to push back. We do have non-farm payrolls coming up on Friday and unemployment rate and ISM services. Okay, some things coming in on Friday. However, we got a day. Can we see it today? Now, one thing that is for sure is that fear and greed is getting out of control. People are scared. People don't know if they want to continue to buy this asset. Will they continue? We'll have to find out. Now, going through the Bitcoin price action, you can simply see that we have pushed downwards, coming back, not yet to 52,000 that we were talking about on the live yesterday, but low enough indeed. You can see fear and greed, 43. We were in the 60s the other day, 43. This is now fear, okay? This is now scared. And this is what they want. This is what they want, okay? We're getting a little bit of a pushback today on the daily. We're right on the cusp of being green or red right now as we speak. And as we can see, things are trying to turn up, okay? Trying to turn up like we do Monday to Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live stream every single day of the week, okay? So we are here. We do the morning update video, which you are watching now, just to kind of prepare ourselves for the trading day. And we also have an amazing, amazing Discord full of kind and loving people who just joined the Otter Gang. You know, a whole bunch of otters who are utterly fantastic. We have a lot of fun. We are kind. We have trade signals. We have great group sessions where we go over TA. We have many traders. We have free stuff. So it's good to have anybody new. And people like to make memes of me testing the red candles. Maybe we do a thumbnail. Who knows? But we have lots of fun. Okay. Getting into the price action. Now, looking at the 3-day, we can see that the curvature is quite deep here on the 3-day, coming down and starting to make a pretty deep momentum wave. However, you can see the VWAP rejection here curving out and down. Okay, so this is something to be aware of, but also you can see stochastics posturing to the downside as well. If we go over to the 4-day, very similar, okay, but the thing that remains the same is the money flow is green, okay, so that's the bonus. Is that, you know, a little cool off before continuation could be in the future of Bitcoin. Remember, we are going into May. Are they selling in May and going away? That could be quite possible. We'll have to find out as we get into May. But nonetheless, one thing that I do know to calm your minds, to keep you guys focused on the prize, is that whales, you know, those guys with lots of money, those big money bags, you know, where we're trying to get as a community, a big money community, everybody traders helping traders, making lots of money together. They're buying, okay? They're buying tons and tons of Bitcoin. I heard someone bought $65 million worth of Bitcoin the other day. I've been hearing it. I've seen it on other people's channels. Whales are buying. Okay, so there's still some conviction in the markets, even though Jerome Powell spoke yesterday, and we got a pump, a dump, and a crazy Dixie S&P Bitcoin party yesterday. Okay, we were prepared. We said don't trade. We were watching it as well, and it was in my opinion, it seemed almost as he's preparing us to cut eventually. Okay, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't like certain. He was like, I gotta check the data. Oh, the data. You know Jerome Powell, right? So I think for us it's to understand where we're at in the cycle, how it has worked previous times, and where we are looking to wait for that bull run, right? So I'm looking at end of June, end of June, beginning of July, which would take us, we're on the weekly here. That would be 1, 2, 3. That would be 7 weeks from now. So about 2 months, okay? 7 weeks from now, because prior to this, we consolidated sideways before heading up after the halving, okay? So that's just something I've been watching right now. So a nice consolidation, get people bored, a little bit more fear, and then kaboom, off to the races. We'll have to wait and find out. But what is going on for today? What is going on for today? Well, we're making a string of lower lows. We're waiting for that higher high on the daily. We're waiting for this momentum anchor trigger wave continuation, money coming back in. You can see money has come out on the daily, but we do have some positive posturing on our VWAP pushing to the upside. Now let's go to the 12-hour. What do we see here? Well, we can see we do have a pushback on the VWAP. Let's see if we can punch through that zero line today. We do have some nice curvature as well on our stochastics. So hopefully we can finally print that green dot and push back, but we'll have to wait and find out for this candle a little bit longer, okay? Now you can see the 8-hour. We are getting that green dot finally, which is going to lead to a green dot hopefully on the other time frames where you get that momentum wave continuation back onwards and upwards with curvature on your money flow coming back into the market, okay? These are positive signs that we are looking for. However, we need to be cautiously optimistic, okay? You can see that we are in a downtrend, so typically this is what we're looking for, right? We're looking for that continuation. If we do fall lower, I do believe we fall within this range down below here. We have the naked point of control marked out, which is just a level that we have found by simply just pulling your volume across here. You get your point of control, you transfer it over. It's now naked because it's never been touched, okay? Naked doesn't typically get touched, okay? And keep your minds out of the gutter. Okay, so looking at this 4-hour, what can you see? We have lost key support, okay? So we had key support throughout here holding us up, okay? We have lost that. So that's now going to act as resistance, okay? That's something to be aware of. So if we do come up and retest, we could be looking for more downside. Okay, this is a very high probability trade in my opinion. So I will be looking to possibly short here if the confluences all line up, and we can also pull a fib from swing high to swing low. And look at that. Okay, maybe it's a little bit higher, coming up to about 61.5. Okay, cautiously optimistic. Remember, I say cautiously optimistic. Now we do have some sell walls that we are looking for to sell this stuff. Okay, so looking in here, let's zoom up and out. And we came perfectly within this box the other day. Okay, we came up, we got excited, we were looking for longs, even during the live stream, I believe this was, and then we got rejected. I didn't take that short because Jerome Powell was in the building and we didn't want to trade while he was talking, right? So we did come up, we did test this level initially. So let's see if we do. I just said do. Let's see if we do that today, okay? But we do have these levels that are prepared for you in advance. I also share them in the Discord, okay? Now, what do we see on the 4-hour? We're waiting for that that continuation. I want to see a higher low on the momentum waves, and I want to see the retest continuation on the Bitcoin price action. Okay, that's something that I'm looking for. I also would really like to see money coming in, and we can see that on the 3-hour. So short term, right now on the 3-hour, looking a little bit like we're getting a pushback. All right, coming up to this trend line that I've drawn out this morning. Hopefully, we can see the money coming back in, momentum continuation, all that good stuff. Okay, going into the 2-hour, we can see that as well, pushing up. So what am I waiting for here? I'm waiting for, you can simply see where Jerome talked, because Jerome was right here. But you can simply see that we have come down. We have put in some sort of double bottom continuation with higher lows across the board. Okay, so for me, this is a bear flag right now. Don't get it twisted. This is still a bear flag drop, bear flag drop, bear flag drop, bear flag drop. Okay, and you can see that continuation. However, we are at this key level of support that we've had marked out for quite some time, which is the daily dynamic reactor, which is a chart prime tool, but it works really, really well as key level of support. And you can see how well it is working. So we'll keep our eyes on the prize, and we'll let this kind of guide us As long as we hold this, we can look for a nice bounce from here, okay? But the prophecy is saying we're going to dump. So let's get back into it. What are we looking for today? So pushing up, come back, retest the highs, quite possible. We have our set there. We have another golden pocket up here. We also have some key levels above us that I'm not sure if we'll hit, but we have to be prepared for that as well. But below us here, we do have quite a number of key levels as well that you can see that we are holding as support and resistance. So we'll get the areas out of the way, and you can see that we are coming up to this trend line that I drew this morning, and we're looking for the rejection, then the continuation. So for me, I'd be looking for a rejection this morning back down to 57.5, and then a possible continuation to the upside. That's what I'd be looking for in the near time future, breaking this downwards trend line, continuing onwards and upwards. We can also look for the retest of this trend line and the continuation up, okay? So breakout, continuation up, drop down, push back, and try to continue to make higher lows on the way up here. You can see we got like a little inverse head and shoulders here on the 1 hour, and hopefully we can see that today. Guys, don't be fearful. Be patient. Set the trap. Patient traders make profits, okay? So together, let's grow together. Let's make that money. Subscribe if you're new. Join us in the free Discord. And thank you guys so much for your support. It means a lot to me. And I will see you guys later on this evening at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless and have a great day.